What's going on to all my gamers and gamers? This your boy Canada, Brutally Honest Gamer, and I'm back with another video. Let's get it, let's go. And like I said, I'm sorry about being so long with these videos, but gamer section business, reviews, podcasts, and all that stuff, make sure you go check all that out. But let's go ahead and dive straight into the video about Phil Spencer. Sarah Bonds is actually, Phil Spencer is retiring from Xbox, and Sarah Bonds is actually resigned from the company. And let's go ahead and talk about it, right? Now, the question I'm gonna ask for y'all is Sarah Bonds the scapegoat? And I'm kind of like 50-50 on that. And Phil Spencer retiring, and there's a lot that's the process within that whole situation. So when it comes to Phil Spencer retiring, you could definitely see the writing was on the wall for Phil Spencer. I don't think that he was pushed out of the position. I think he just was ready to, go. He was ready to leave the situation because he wanted to do something new. It probably still would be in the gaming space. Who knows? We don't know. But when it comes to Sarah Bonds, I feel like she's half a scapegoat and half not the scapegoat because of the situation of what's going on with Xbox or Microsoft as a brand right now. Well, actually Xbox, I'm sorry. Now, if people don't know about what Xbox and if they have been under the rock, I'll just say this when it comes to Xbox. Xbox has been in a bad situation for the past 3 to 4 years. Well, not take it back. Ever since the Xbox One days, when Don Matrix was like, if you still want to play the games on 360 with you, we all remember what he said. So, it's all started with the Xbox One. And when you look at Xbox One, everybody knows that debacle, so I'm not going to get into all of that. But when you look at the Series X, I feel like the Series X still got legs to stand on. I feel like they really haven't pushed the machine to its highest capacity. And we're getting to that point where there's a new console coming out and we really don't need it right now. That's just my personal opinion. But if they send me a copy of the console or send me a console or the new console, I'll be happy with it. I ain't tripping about it. But anywho, when it comes to Sarah Bonds and what's going on with Xbox, so let's go ahead and dive into it a little bit more with Xbox. So when you look at Sarah Bonds and Phil Spencer, the whole thing was this is an Xbox or Xbox Anywhere, right? And you basically play Xbox games on tablets and play games on PC, stuff like that, so on and so on. And it comes to realization when you look at the situation is that they was kind of more so neglecting the console forensics of the whole thing of what is Xbox. And Xbox starts with mainly the console. And as me being a console gamer over a PC gamer, I'd rather play the Xbox console than on PC. That's just personally my opinion. I prefer to play the console. So the whole thing was they wanted to basically say this is an Xbox on tablets, cloud, even making a lot of their exclusive games like Halo, Forza, Gears go to other platforms like PlayStation. Like for instance, South of Midnight should never have been going to PlayStation and Nintendo. That should have stayed an Xbox exclusive. Gears, Forza, and Halo should have been Xbox exclusive only and shouldn't be going to PlayStation. You get me? Like a lot of PlayStation games won't be going to Xbox. And I feel like honestly it's time for Xbox versus PlayStation to begin again to compete, to give consumers what they want, and that's great games at the end of the day. And I feel like when it comes to Sarah Bonds and Phil Spencer, they wanted a more kumbaya approach, and I feel like that wasn't the best way to go because you still have to compete. And I feel like it's not just only that. I think it's Microsoft that want that. I forgot the dude name that was up there, not Amy Hood, but the other dude. I forgot his name. I keep forgetting his name. But he told me he hated exclusive, but exclusives help sell your platform. The problem that I've always been saying about with Xbox and the way that they rock is their marketing campaigns is trash, it's garbage truck juice. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, that's just the fact of nature. When it comes to Xbox, they really alienated the console consumers and really cater more towards cloud gaming and mobile gaming and tablet gaming and basically putting games on PlayStation and Nintendo. And really, you basically seems like y'all waving the white flag. And that's not the way y'all should really rock. Y'all should really want to compete at this point. You feel me? Because if PlayStation's competing, Xbox competing, great games. So after Phil Spencer and Sarah Bonds was resigning and all that other stuff, the new woman that came on the scene that she's basically took over, she's not a gamer per se, But her and Matt B, they getting it together, coming up with ideas, and really trying to return to form of Xbox. And I like the messaging that she's portraying it to be right now, because she's saying all the right things. And it's all about returning to the form of what people loved about Xbox, and that was the console. It starts with console and it's going to finish with console, because at the end of the day, people still play games on console. And that's just figgity facts, no fiction. And the exclusivity thing, they need to go back to that where it's exclusively on Xbox. And I feel like once they bring the game exclusively to Xbox and make the game seem like it's worthwhile, then it's a different story. You dig what I'm saying? Like Forza, Gears, Halo need to be exclusively to Xbox only. Xbox only. Stay on Xbox. Don't go to any other platform. And I'm speaking of it as a realist and not no fanboy, because if you want people to go to your console, you have to make games exclusive. Exclusive helps console sell, but also they need to go back to the marketing. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna make this video long. But what I'm saying to you is Xbox needs to go back to the roots. And if this woman that we have that's just stepped in as the new CEO of Microsoft Gaming, if she go back to the roots of what Xbox and really put together a plan that's worthwhile and bring people back to Xbox, then it's going to be a beautiful situation for Xbox. And since PlayStation is in the realm of not putting all their games on PC like they once did, and they really looking to compete again, that's a beautiful situation, because we're looking for a PlayStation and we're looking for Xbox to compete against each other for us as consumers to get great games. Now the bad side to it is the fanboyism, because fanboys in this gaming community that's in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s still arguing about their preferred console choice should be ashamed of themselves. You feel me? Too old to be crying about a console, crying about either good, bad news, or it's just a whole bunch of tobacco, man. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. That's just my personal opinion. But I'm gonna leave it on that note, man. Comment your thoughts about this whole thing with Xbox and Phil Spencer's retirement and Sir Barnes actually stepping away, basically resigning. We got new stuff going on with Microsoft Gaming. Let me know your thoughts, and like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the post notification bell, and also, man, subscribe to the Gamer Section channel as we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and subscribe to this channel as I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. You dig? Let's get it. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.